Patriots Bills on BTB Network. The Bills take on the Patriots in a crucial AFC divisional seeding AFC East game. After Jets beating the Broncos, all the teams are in it. Dolphins at 9-6, Jets are 7-8. But wait, but Pats and Bills both at 9-5. Who will get the 1 seed? Find out to watch today. Allen Jones, who will it be? And we're off.
Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots.
Not a lot of streaks this year.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
I am playing Jets. If you've been attention, they
First
played.
and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends
They
are out
played
there.
Miami in the video.
Now Jones. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense for the Bills, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good...
Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 76 yards. And the Patriots, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
I feel like it's a trend. Just a fumble.
And the Patriots have it.
Why is there 12? He's not supposed to be retired. Who's Jordan? Why is there 12 on the
So
Patriots?
problems there on the return, very costly. Not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Throwing Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, look at this clock and scoreboard. We're less than a minute into this game, and they've already made 2 trips to the end zone.
So that means that someone's confidence is absolutely soaring right now. There's almost no slowing them down. On the flip side, now you got to get together. You got to talk to each other. Make sure you stay tight, stay focused as a team. Yeah, it's a quick blitz, but you can get back in this game if you don't let it get away.
You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Well, they've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember their last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a 2nd time.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. What a 1st quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very
About
early
time.
on the 1st quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
The Jets and the Pats both ran.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Well, the Jets score is updated.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Patriots
I
aren't
think you
even in
are.
there.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
Keep showing different teams every
Just go
time.
ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to
That's
take
how
care of
close
it,
the
but you
playoff
have to be
picture.
careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. And the Patriots have it.
Before they
was very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Well, the rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. Powerful running. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is born. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely force a field goal attempt.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the... it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an out. Oh, he's hitting, lost the football. And it's picked up.
Oh my God.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
High throw, but the catch is made. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. Because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Folk connects on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
26-0.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Oh, no.
And the Patriots have it. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now Folk for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. They got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. On first down, they'll start out with Moss.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for this sweep here in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen on the move to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove, or what do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
Down, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Found good room to run, though. Returns at 14 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Jones now on 1st down. Being chased out left. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duo where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Forced out to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Hit!
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Now, it's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did he use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Allen now on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved out from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And we'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Ooh, What a
Over battle determining
game.
who wins.
They almost did it then. No, not really. They never had a chance, but it was 33-0. Brought back memories. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.